Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bull's Central. We got a game review for you today. This is Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. Rawr! Yeah. So I have Carrie with me.
Hey.
And she's going to review this because she played it.
I played it.
And I kind of played it for like a couple hours and I was like, Puck this. What the puck? I decided to hand it off to Care because, no offense, but you'll play anything if it's got the right setting. You don't mind.
Of easy.
Well, yeah. So this is based off of, if you don't know, this is based off of a popular tabletop RPG called Werewolf the Apocalypse. Neither of us have played that game.
Not the tabletop, no.
Right, and so that's kind of one of the problems with this game is that they give you no context.
No.
So if you have no idea about Werewolf the Apocalypse game, the tabletop game, if you don't know how rich and deep the lore is, and it is because we looked it up afterward, and it's like, oh, is that what that was supposed to be? If you're into it, you might find more satisfaction, but I kind of doubt it because it's not just about that. So. No. I'm gonna let you take it away for a little bit.
Well, like you were saying, like we found out that the lore is really in depth, and they brush over it. Like they talk about worms, and you're like worms, and they talk about other things, and then on top of that, so the graphics was flat for an XS series game. The graphics. To me, was no different than the 360 game that I was just playing too. Yeah,
because we are playing this on a next gen system. Doesn't look like it.
No, it really does not look like that. And then it was very just repetitive.
Yeah.
Every level kind of looked the same. You ended up doing the exact same thing, trying to
ad nauseum,
around.
like never. Yeah.
And if you didn't, there was not such a big deal. There was no reward if you completed it sneaking around. You just go and just kill everybody. And it just got to that point where, and then at the very back end of it, they expected you to change it all. And you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So it was just, it wasn't a good game.
Well,
it just
it
fell flat.
So the basic, like how this is laid out, you start a level by entering a facility.
Yeah.
And they all look the same, inside and out for the most part.
Most enemies are pretty much the same too.
And then you're supposed to sneak around and, take out guards. Standard sneaking stuff. Except that your character automatically ducks when it's time to sneak.
Yeah, except for if you're in front of a doorway. This is what I found funny. You could be standing in front of a doorway and they don't see you.
Yeah. Oh, the AI. Dude, I have a clip in here of yours where the AI is doing some of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
And then right when you cross that threshold of that door, then they'll see you.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you kidding me?
Well, it's also like, okay, werewolves are not necessarily known for their stealth approach.
No.
Maybe a wolf is.
Yeah.
But a werewolf is a big pucking monster.
Yeah.
And sneaking around, getting caught, turning into big werewolf, slaughtering.
Yeah.
Sneaking around, getting caught, turning into a big werewolf, slaughtering. Rinse and repeat.
Right.
And more or less, there's a few, like you can go in air ducts. I guess that's never been done before. And you can sabotage like the cargo doors that all the bad guys hop out of.
But that's only for like one round.
Yeah, like you can sabotage. You can take the time to do the circuit around the room and plug up all these doors because you're gonna get seen anyway. Maybe, pretty much.
Pretty much. There was not, there was like only like 4 levels that I didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Little thing.
And so they come out of these doors, and it only hurts them like a little. Yeah. To sabotage the door, and more people pour through it anyway. So it's like,
so what's the point of doing it? What's the point of sneaking around?
Yeah.
And to me, it didn't do justice to the tabletop. It really didn't.
Yeah, I think this. Look at this. This is the one with the weird AI.
Yeah,
what are they? They're just. What are they doing?
I don't know. I'm just like, doo.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's a really kind of fresh.
And the you know how they the script and fell flat.
You mean the writing?
Yeah, it's not a very good game. I was actually really upset because I was actually looking forward to something cool like this.
Yeah.
And I can imagine if they would have just made it open world and stuck to the tabletop lores and things like that instead of trying to do their own little thing.
Or running in packs with your friends online. That would
it would have
cool.
been so much better.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I think
final score.
Enough.
Let's do it. Final score.
Oh, I'm going to go with 4.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
That is mighty low.
Maybe even a 3, because, like, there was no point. I wasted my life.
Yeah, how many hours? IGN said it was like 20 or 30, or like 30 hours?
20 hours.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how long it took.
So.
Okay, so that's it. Carrie gave the score, 4 out of 10. I don't think you should play it.
I don't either.
But here's what's something that you should do. You should go on Amazon.com or .internation here and buy this book, which I have heard is exceptional.
I have heard
I am not biased.
Are you sure?